We have covered the create, read and update operations of CRUD in detail in our last few sections. Finally, we are left with delete, which we are going to cover in this section. Now, for delete operation, we do not have much to configure. We have already learned most of the things which we can do for deleting a document using delete one and delete many. So in this lecture, we are simply going to recap what we have already learned about delete previously. So we have learned that in order to delete a document in MongoDB, we have delete one and delete many method. The delete one method is used to delete a single document from a collection. And if we pass an empty filter object to delete one, it will delete the very first document in the collection. But if we pass a filter object with some fields, it will delete the first matching document which satisfies that filter. In the same way, we also have delete many method. It is used to delete multiple documents at once from a collection. And if we pass an empty filter object to delete many, it will delete all the documents in the collection. But if we pass a filter object with some fields, it will delete all the matching documents which satisfies that filter. So let's go to Mongo shell. And here, let's query the employees collection. So for that, let's say db.employees.find. If I press enter, it has returned us all these documents. Let's say I want to delete this last document. Now, here what I want is, I want to delete multiple documents and I want to delete all those documents where we do not have the skills array. Currently in this collection, we have only one such document where we do not have the skills array, and that is this last document. So I want to delete this document. Now here I know that we have only one such document where the skills array does not exist. But let's say if we have multiple such documents where the skills array does not exist, then in order to delete all those documents, we will have to use delete many. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the query here. So I'll say db.employees. So I want to delete something from the employees collection. And here I'm going to use delete many. Okay. To this delete many, we just need to pass a filter criteria based on which it is going to filter the document and delete it. So here I'm going to check if the skills array, if it exists or not. If it does not exist, so for that we need to pass this false to this exist operator. And since we want to use this exists operator, we need to use dollar here. So if the skills array does not exist on any document in the employees collection, we simply want to delete it. That's what we are specifying here in this filter criteria. Let me copy this. Let's clear the shell here. Let's paste that command. And if I press enter, you will see delete count is 1. So one document has been deleted. Let's go ahead and let's query the collection. And now you will see that there is no document in the employees collection where the skills does not exist. Now let's say I want to delete one single document. So for that I can say db.employees.delete one. To this again we need to pass a filter object. Let's specify that. Now which document do we want to delete? Let's say we want to delete that document where the ID is this object ID. So here I want to delete based on this underscore ID field. And this is what we mostly do when we use MongoDB as a database solution for a real world application. There, whenever we want to fetch a document or delete a document or update a document, we mostly use its underscore ID property, the value of this underscore ID field. So here I want to delete that one document where the underscore ID field value is this value. Let me copy this. Let's paste it here. And here we are trying to delete John Smith, right? So if I press enter, again you can see delete count is 1. Let me clear this shell and let's go ahead and let's query the employees collection. And you will see that that employee John Smith has been deleted. Okay. Now one more thing which I want to tell you here is when you are using this delete one or delete many method, with that you can also specify the write concern. So we have learned about the write concern, right? So here you can specify write concern. We know that this write concern is going to be an object where we have three properties. W, this W is basically the write operation. So when do you want to get acknowledgement from the server? Whether you want to get the acknowledgement once the document is deleted from the primary server, or you want to get the acknowledgement when the delete operation has happened on all the servers in the replica set. So that you can specify here. By default, it is majority. Okay, for now I'll set it to 1. Then you can also specify journal. We have talked about journal also. So you can set it to true. And you can also specify the write timeout. So the name is W timeout. Here you need to specify the times in millisecond, something like this. So with delete operation also, you can specify this write concern option. You can also specify this write concern option with update operations. And we have already learned that we can do it with insert operations also. But with find operation, with read operation, we cannot specify the write concern, because when we are doing a read operation, there we are not writing anything. So there we cannot set this write concern option, but for insert, update and delete, we can also specify this write concern option. All right, let me remove this. I just wanted to mention it here so that you know. Now, if you want to delete the first document from the collection, so in this employees collection, the first document is John Doe. So if you want to delete the very first document from the collection, for that you can say db dot collection name. In this case, it is employees dot delete one, because we want to delete a single document. And there you can pass an empty filter object without specifying any condition. If I go ahead and if I press enter, you see delete count is 1. And if we query the collection, the employees collection, you will see that that document where the name was John Doe, that has been deleted. And from the collection, you can also delete all the documents. So for that, you can use delete many instead of delete one, because you want to delete multiple documents. And to that delete many again, you will pass an empty filter object. In this filter object, you will not specify any condition. So in this case, delete many is going to filter all the documents and it is going to delete all the documents. If I press enter, currently we have 1, 2 and 3 documents. So now the delete count should be 3. As you can see, so it has deleted all the documents. And if I go ahead and if I query the employees collection, it has returned nothing. So all the documents has been deleted from this employees collection. Now, if you want to drop the collection itself, you can say db dot name of the collection, which is employee dot drop. So it will drop the employee collection here. If I press enter, you can see it has returned true. That means the employee collection has been dropped and there is no employee connection anymore in the database, in the e-shopping database. And now if we run show commands, if I press enter, sorry, it should be show collections. So if I say show collections and if I press enter, you'll see that the employees collection is still there. That's because we were trying to drop the employee collection. The name of the collection is employees. So let's say db dot employees dot drop. And if I press enter, it has dropped the employees collection now. And now if we run show collections command, now you will not see the employees collection. Okay. And in the same way, if you want, you can also delete the complete database. For that, on the DB object, you can simply call drop database command. And it will delete the database to which this DB object is currently pointing to. Currently, this DB object is pointing to this e-shopping database. So this drop database command, it is going to drop this e-shopping database. But I'm not going to do that here. And we already know this from our previous lectures. So this is all I wanted to cover in this lecture related to delete operation. As I said, we don't have much to configure for the delete operation. So that's why there is not much to cover about the delete operation. It's a simple operation. We can go ahead and we can delete documents from a collection using delete one or delete many method. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.